We're going to have to say a few words and tell you about their hunt. Christopher, you're up.
How's everyone doing tonight? Dale just told me I could talk as long as I want, but I'm going to keep it very short. So I'd never hunted internationally before. I really never left New Jersey before to hunt. So this was an experience I was unsure about and what to expect, especially since I'm a bow hunter. But Antonio and his crew over at Iberhunting put on an unbelievable trip for us, along with Grand Slam Club Ovis. I ate a lot. I came home heavier than I thought I was going to do, but I figured doing all the walking through the mountains that the food and the walking would balance out, but they didn't. But Antonio treated us like family. They took care of us. My wife and I had an absolute unbelievable time. We wanted for nothing. The game was plentiful. The opportunities were plentiful. I didn't capitalize on all of them, but I capitalized on a couple and took an ibex that I thought about for the last 12 months leading up to that trip, and it was emotional, and it was an unbelievable experience. So I'm going to try and go back to Spain next year with Antonio and finish harvesting some more of the animals over in Spain. And I can't thank all of you out there enough for your support and what you've done for me and my family and all the veterans. So thank you very much, and God bless.
And now Warrant Officer Bradley Garfield.
I'm always the short guy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to all of you who are here and support this great effort. Last year was the first time that I was ever exposed to Grand Slam Club Ovis, and I have to tell you that this is a top-notch, top-shelf organization. We arrived at the airport, and they said our transportation was here, so we went outside and we were looking, and the guy holding a billboard with my name on it, so I went up and talked to him, like, yeah, I'm Brad. Excuse me, I was figuring we were going to some taxi or something, and there was this huge stretch limo, and my wife and I are like, is this for us? So, like, he grabbed us, put all our stuff in there, and brought us to the hotel, and, I mean, from that time forward, it was incredible. Mr. Dale Martin here held our hand, walked us around, introduced us to everybody, all the big names, and on a lot of the outfitters. He introduced us to Antonio Terrell from Iberhunting, who took us on our hunts. We spent some time talking to him, getting to know him. He was very loose on the details, so we had no idea what we were going to do and what to expect for the hunt. He said we have all the time that we need to take, but believe me, you don't want to listen to me up here ramble on. But I have to tell you that this is an incredible organization of people who speak with their wallets and are incredible supporters of this Wounded Veteran Hunt program, and I have to tell you, I really appreciate it. You know, if you've ever been around Wounded Veterans, they're an interesting group, but you know that a lot of us will tell you that we know somebody like Chris will tell you that hunting saved his life. It seems like something very overstated, but it's actually true, and he'll tell you that, you know, being turned on to hunting and having a purpose saved his life. And there's a lot of stories like that out there. So please, whenever the auctions open up, please open up your hearts and your wallets, because this is an extremely important program, and it does actually save people's lives. 22 to 23 veterans every day commit suicide, take their own lives. It's a horrible statistic, but it's the reality of the world today. So help reduce that number, please. I have to thank Antonio, who's sitting over there with Iberhunting. Without him, this wouldn't be possible. He donated his time, his money, his tags, everything. He opened up his heart and his home to us. We had the best food that we could ever imagine. Big, huge spreads of seafood from the Mediterranean, fresh seafood. It was phenomenal. Again, top shelf and exceptional opportunity. I shot 6 animals in 6 days, with 6 bullets. So I have to say that a lot of that was attributed to my guide. He, and I have to tell you, it wasn't because of my marksmanship abilities. Even though the shots were longer than I'm comfortable with shooting, I don't like shooting more than 200 yards, or I try to get within 100 yards to make sure I'm going to put a good shot on the animal. But the rifle he gave me was some German gun I've never seen or heard of, with some $10,000 scope on it, where he dialed in the yardage or the distance, and unbeknownst to me, it was perfectly dead on. So he did a little dial, I put it in my shoulder, and I pulled the trigger. That's about all I did. But Antonio got us there and put us on some great animals. So thank you, Antonio. I can't thank you enough. So you probably saw some of the pictures. Antonio hooked us up with a Danish videographer and a hunter himself who came and followed us along. And you saw a little clip of the video earlier on. But he actually did a 23-minute full-length hunting show that'll be seen throughout Scandinavia and Europe. So it was incredible and a great opportunity. So Antonio tried to run us into the dirt. If you've ever hunted in Spain, the Spaniards consider themselves, as he calls it, macho. They're very macho men. They like to show you that how macho they are and try to run you into the dirt. But as a retired Marine, I wasn't going to stop until my heart exploded. So we got there and got the shot off. So we were very successful. But again, I have to thank all of you sitting out here in the crowd. Again, we wouldn't be here if it was not for you and supporting this great program, especially Dale and the board up here. I thank you all very much. I appreciate what you do. It's an incredible program for a great cause. There's no greater cause than to support America's wounded veterans who put their lives on the line every day for each and every one of you. God bless all of you, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.